Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 3 at Moon live stream, everybody. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 at Moon, here on Twitch and on YouTube. And today we're doing episode 2 of our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge. Thank you for sticking around, if you're sticking around through technical difficulties. And it's 7 p.m. Pacific right now, but normally you can catch me here around 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. We've just been at this for a couple of hours now. Hopefully we won't have any audio sync delays, but basically, we're playing a version of Pokemon Emerald where we're following some strict rules. We can only catch the first Pokemon that we encounter in each new area. We've randomized all the Pokemon and their movesets as well as the Pokemon that we're going to encounter in battles. And our starter was randomized as well, randomly chosen through an RNG number generator. We've got ourselves Barbecue, the Kabutops, as you can see here on the screen, named by Cyphers. If you're one of the people watching live right now on Twitch, you can actually use 420 moonstones to name each one of our Pokemon. So we had Barbecue named by Cyphers. We had Stargazy, who is essentially Stargazy is the first Pokemon that we caught, I believe. I just want to make sure the audio is good balance here. Okay, good. Stargazy is Ladybug. We've got some pretty good movesets as well, so let's just show off the movesets. BBQ has leftovers, which means that he can heal every single turn. We also have Cut, Ancient Power, Hydro Cannon, and Soft Boiled for those prehistoric 100,000-year-old, million-year-old eggs. It's good for healing. We have Stargazy, named after a unique Cornish pie where there are fish looking up into the sky, gazing at the stars. We've got Shell Bell, which is essentially the same as leftovers, but we will heal every time we land physical damage. We have Gust, Silver Wind, the bug-type Ancient Power. Feint Attack, which we learned by TM from defeating the first gym leader at the end of the last stream. And Flash, which we just picked up in this cave. We've also got John Goodman, the Dust Skull, named by Stegosaurus McCartney. Astonish, Shadow Ball, and Nightshade. It's a pretty decent ghost-type moveset. Hink, the Crawdaunt, Bite, Hydro Cannon, and really 2 useless moves that will replace very soon. And very recently, just off screen, if you were watching earlier you saw me catch it, we've got Roy Orbison, the Voltorb, which we just caught in this new route, with a fishing rod. With some pretty great starting moves, I would say. Zap Cannon and Thunder? Absolutely. I think we're going to give some items to these Pokemon as well. Choice Band is actually what we had with our starter. Our starter started off with that, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I think we're just going to put some berries. Raise attack in a pinch? Sure. And we're going to give John Goodman a berry as well. An Awaken Berry, how about that? Cool. So let's just go heal in the Poké Center here. Got random people calling us on Pokénab, which is annoying. It's probably my least favorite part of this game, but Gen 3, like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green and Emerald, have always been some of my favorite games in the Pokemon series, just because I just grew up with them. I love the soundtrack. Junichi Masuda did a great job with the composition. And if you could let me know if there's any delay in the audio at all. We had some audio delay issues. I think that I've resolved them, but let me know if that changes at all. I think we should be okay though. I have no way of knowing until someone lets me know in the chat, so I just really appreciate the people who've been giving me feedback. And I've just been basically a sounding board while we do all these technical difficulty nonsense. Seems to be fine now. Awesome. I'm glad. Okay, I changed a few things. And it seems to be the right things. So the next place we're going to go is actually Petalburg, which is where our dad is. Easier to tell when I engage in battle. Okay. We should go and send out BBQ because we're twice as strong against Vulpix because we are rock water type. She normal now. Amazing. Woo. Welcome to my stream 2 hours later. We could have been streaming for 2 hours. Thank God it's my Friday. I literally started at... No, I didn't start at 5. I started later. It's been 1 hour. I planned to start at 5, but work went a little late. Alright, we're gonna go to the same place we were. See if we can catch this Dragonite. It's random, so there's a chance we might get a Dragonite. A chance we won't. You never know. Whoa, holy shit. I will take it. We did catch it. Alright. Sceptile. Well, no, that's getting deleted. That's not getting uploaded anywhere. Ooh. Think we'll be okay if we use Stargazy. Oh, come on. Yes. We are a bug and flying type, which both resist grass. This would just be a funny battle to see in real life. To see this tiny like ladybug with all 6 of his arms just like blocking a crazy solar beam. We have 2 Miracle Seeds actually, so this is a great Pokemon to catch. And the farthest I got in any solo Nuzlocke randomizer run on the channel was Pokemon Leaf Green, and we started off with a Grovyle, which evolved into Sceptile, and we had Sceptile for quite some time. Thank you to Edorama for for naming the Voltorb, by the way, Roy Orbison. Oh, mama! Just trying to light candles here. Have I ever played Final Fantasy 13? No, I haven't actually. That's the one that wasn't online, but had the aesthetic and actually took place in the same world, as far as I know, as the Final Fantasy Tactics world, Evilus, if I'm not mistaken. It's free on Game Pass, and wondering if it's worth it. Do you have Game Pass? Because I have Game Pass, my friend. No way, I have Game Pass on my work PC. I was literally playing Turtles Shredder's Revenge with some coworkers right after work. What the hell? I have it for work, actually. Work got me Game Pass, which was really nice. But it is quite annoying. You played the Toidles. Did you beat it? Dude, of course you were. Guess who I was today playing with everyone on the team? Also Splinter. We unlocked his like super dive attack. Pretty cool stuff. The only way. I was actually talking about how we rewatched it somewhat recently. Going through all the episodes of the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. So good. Amazing. Okay, everything's working. The equilibrium has balanced out. The conglomerate is delicious. Whatever you want to say. You didn't beat it, but you only played a few levels. Well, if you ever want to play multiplayer, dude, I'm super down. Don't think I could stream it, just because I have Game Pass not on my Mac here, but I would love to play it. It felt a bit chaotic with work coworkers because it ended up being 6 players at one point. Look at this. How many times? How many times do we throw a Pokeball? Oh. So close. trying to drink this ladybug. Final Fantasy 13, you should try it. I remember visually, like watching the trailer for Final Fantasy 13. You should give it a view just to see if it's something that'd be up your alley. But it looked like a game that if you were into Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 10, you'd probably like it. It felt like it was like that kind of vibe. Oh, come on. So close so many times. Hell yes. Sceptile was caught. Alright, if anyone wants to name Sceptile, it's the perfect time for it. It's 420 moonstones. It's the forest Pokemon. In the jungle. In the jungle, its power is without equal. You've named too many. This Pokemon carefully grows trees and plants. It regulates its body temperature by basking in sunlight. It is a gardener. I don't know why, but just garden feels like the right name. Let's do it. This is a great addition to the team. Excellent for type coverage, because now we actually have grass. We've got Miracle Seed. We can keep this thing alive. This is perfect. You know what? We didn't get a Dragonite. That's okay. We also have Overgrow, which is very useful. Ups grass moves in a pinch. I meant to randomize the abilities, but did not in this, so that's actually the default ability. We have Mega Drain, Giga Drain, Bite, and Aromatherapy. Pretty good. The next Pokemon is going to be named Mbube. Mbubby. Good old Mbubby. 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 Okay, we're gonna go straight to Pokemon Center. Pretty good moveset, definitely. Absolutely. You know what? We got pretty lucky with most of our Mons. They've got some decent movesets. Voltorb starting with Zap Cannon and Thunder. It's like, yeesh. Got our first full team of 6 here.
Look at that swagger!
For anyone that just wants to see which Pokemon we've lost so far, in the last part we did have a Electrike named Zigaboo, who unfortunately we lost in the first battle, and same with Gable, the Scizor, also lost in the first or second battle. We had Balut for a little bit, who almost was a Mewtwo, but we ended up catching a Slowking. Would have been a great addition to the team, but we ended up basically replacing Balut with Hink, the Crawdont, went from Water Psychic to Water Dark. And after we lost Electrike, we ran into a Manectric named Haggis. We had that on the team for a bit. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we had already lost Electrike, so we were able to catch this one, but if we had this one on the team still, and Zigaboo was still alive, then we'd actually have to enact Dupe Claws. So, which means we couldn't catch Manectric, and we'd have to catch the very next encounter, so the second one. So let's move on here. And just because we ran into that issue before, I'm going to save in-game like this. Best way to do it. Always a good idea to save. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy 13, but I have heard good things about it. I've heard from people who have played it that they enjoyed it. They enjoyed the soundtrack as well. think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other water areas. Not sure Little Root has water. I don't think it does. I'd say definitely it was worth coming back just for those encounters, because we're going to be moving forward a lot now at this point. So let's set sail for Dewford. I'm surprised. It's Dewey Dewford. Whew. I'm just glad everything's working at this point. It's all I can be hopeful for. I feel like we should do some training. And really the only place to train is here. I don't want to do... We can't use Flash until we defeat the gym leader. I don't really want to do this whole mission to Steven in the dark. We'll see. So it's going to be a little bit of a grind mission here, just to be able to get our Pokemon up to the point, besides BBQ, where they can, you know, viably hang out. What's the rule? Rule 1, first encounter is already being caught. Oh, what's the rule when a first encounter has already been caught? It's the same, that's the duplicate clause, or the dupes clause. So, for example, I've already actually got this Pokemon, but I caught Duskull in this cave. So we've already got our first encounter. But if we ran in here, and this was our first encounter, but we had one on the team, I would just run away from this one, and the very next encounter, I would be able to get. And there's a few other clauses that people enact. And you can go down the rabbit hole of Nuzlocke Rules. The Soul Link co-ops that I did with Rathe v Mori were very different, because they had a few clauses. I was already here. This is where I left off at the very end of, just at the very end of the last stream. Because we got our fishing rod at the end of the last stream. We fished in Dewford Town. We caught our Crawdaunt, our Hink, over here. And then we also attempted to catch something here, but couldn't catch it. Forget what it was. 106, and then this is where we caught Duskull, John Goodman, in the Granite Cave. So yeah, just doing some training. Oh, Masquerade. Now, if we do happen to come across a shiny, I'm gonna catch it no matter what. I'm gonna try to. I paused the Nuzlocke just to catch a shiny. I won't use it on my team unless it's the encounter. But I haven't run into shinies that much, and I think it'd be really cool to do it. That's kind of the way I feel when I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus as well. Even though it wasn't like the main mission, if we got a shiny, we gotta go for it. I think this is bug flying or water bug. Only the thunder. Dum 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 dee dee wow. Oh yeah yeah yeah. Only the Voltorb. Okay, we got the Poison Barb. 2 of them now. No poison Pokemon. Huh? Squirtle. We did run into a Squirtle here before. That was the last encounter of the last stream. Here, hold on to this. Oh, what? You don't like Roberson? You don't like his music? What kind of Squirtle doesn't like Roybison? Roybison. The son of the Roybos. Anything you want, you got it. Super potion? You got it. No, 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 no. How about this traveling Will Berry? Sludge Bomb is an awesome move. I think it's initially from Muck, back in the original Gen 1. Very awesome move to have. Does a lot of damage. The squirrel refuses to listen to Roy Orbison's hits. Oh. First you disrespect that musician like that, and then you kill him. Might have been Dingleberry, yeah, from the Traveling Wilburys. Dingleberry. Well, that's dumb. That was the dumbest thing. That's what happens when you grind sometimes in a Nuzlocke. Maybe it's not the right place to be grinding. Well, we're gonna have to deposit Roy Orbison into the home for infinite losers. A censored version of hell, straight out of Funimation's brain. Sorry, Royb. You're joining the buddies. Oh. Now that's an HFIL, if you know what I mean. Keep 'em coming, bleep glop. Yes, Hank. Not a problem at all. Hank Hell. From the show King of the Hell. King of the Hell. You watch King of the Hell? Hank's my favorite character. We got our original starter here. I think we just gotta trust in Stargazy against these grass types. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it doesn't affect us. Let's go, bud. Kink of the Hank. Oop. Sells bondage and bondage accessories. That boy ain't right. He's talking about himself. Nice. Hank grew to level 10. He's trying to learn Bubble Beam, but hell yes. This is actually a move that I remember being, it felt like it was a lot stronger in the original Pokemon Red and Blue. I remember specifically taking on Kinglers in around Seafoam Island area, as well as Cloisters. And with the same, it could have just been maybe my first time really noticing the same type attack bonus. But I remember Bubble Beam destroying us, and even doing like a lot of damage on water types as well. That was pretty interesting. We're going to definitely get rid of Memento, so we don't accidentally pay tribute to ourselves. There we go. Just hanging out and grinding mons so we can go to the second gym and not die and lose our whole team and then lose the lock because we're being stupid. It's really easy to let your guard down in these games. Especially when you're doing a Nuzlocke, especially when you're engaging with the chat and you're also streaming. So those folks that do like Kaizo iron locks and like with like 1,000 people watching them, it's like, I don't get it. I don't know how you do it. Those are pretty difficult challenges. This is already a difficult enough challenge. Look, it's Nose Rock. Nose Stone. Ooh, yeah. It's nice to jump back and do a Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke like this. This is actually a great place to train up the garden, to tend to the garden. Thanks again, Daryl, by the way, for the resub at tier 2. You didn't have to keep it going, but I really appreciate the support. Even just hanging out is cool. Also, if there's any game that you want to try on Game Pass that like piques your interest, I know obviously we'll do some Minecraft. When I get my next paycheck, I'm going to pick up Minecraft, I think. But yeah, I feel like if there's any game on Game Pass that you see that would be like, oh, that would be really neat to play a 2-player, just let me know. Because I have it right now for work, and yeah, totally. I was playing on PC, and 4 of my coworkers are playing on Xbox, and one of my other coworkers is playing on something else as well. Their laptop. Because Game Pass across Xbox and PC. Exactly, yeah. Just let me know what your handle is after. You can send it to me in Discord, and then we can go from there. But yeah, if there's any game specifically... Cool. I'll add you then. If there's any game specifically that you want to play 2-player, I'm not even sure, but is Binding of Isaac on Game Pass? Because that would be awesome to play multiplayer. It's not, but you would love that. It'd be so good. I mean, I think we can with Steam, right? You have it on Steam as well? I would be super down to try some games on Game Pass. Well, I'm super rusty. I haven't played in so long. Hell yeah. Both the barbecue and John Goodman getting experience points. What other channel on Twitch can you say that happened in tonight? We leveled up our barbecue and our John Goodman. Watch, like, there's actually like 20,000 people watching John Goodman barbecue right now live on Twitch. It's like, oh, come on. The actual John Goodman's live barbecue stream. I mean, I'd watch. I'd stop right now. I'd instantly raid John Goodman's Twitch page. You tried for a second 100% run? My god. How long did the first one take? Because that's a crazy challenge to do 100% run of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Quite the challenge. John Goodman grew to level 9, level 9, level 9. John Goodman grew to level 9. I feel like we're in a good spot. Have you ever tried Text Assist, that game that we picked up? The one that was like you had to type with one hand and you had to move around with the other hand, and if your Bible gets knocked out of your hand while you're typing to attack and also avoid bullets. It's like a bullet hell exorcism game. It's really cool. You got a few levels in. Nice. What did you think of it? I was playing on the keyboard. I don't think you can play with a controller, but because you have to type, right? I thought it was pretty fun. I think I got one level in, but I never got a chance to play more of it. I think it's worth checking out, though. The Text Assist, it's got some really cool artwork. It kind of reminded me in some ways, like of having like a hub area. It was very similar to Stardew Valley, how you have your farm, customize your hub area. But it was a very difficult game and definitely felt like no other game I played before in terms of how you had to use your brain. Pretty cool. So, welcome back. You're home now? Nice. It's been good. I had some technical difficulties, but we basically just are grinding right now. We did catch a Voltorb, name it Roy Orbison by the chat, but we lost it. And Garden is the other Pokemon that we picked up. Here, the Sceptile, believe it or not. You asked Nicolette to help you cheese it, so you dodged while she typed. Nice, you did a co-op. That's all. It's so hard though, right? It almost feels like it does require two brains. That's funny. Oh, thanks for giving Wesso a shout out. Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, very cool. I've actually never played the game, but always wanted to. I played Colosseum, a little bit of Colosseum, I rented it. But XD is the one where you start off with Espeon and Umbreon, I think. Or Umbreon. And you can actually steal Pokemon from other trainers. Pretty cool stuff. That did way too much damage to us. Level 8 doing that much. Got super messed up. Yeah, it's a totally different story. You've been playing the mod for it. Oh, cool. So, Pokemon Colosseum has a randomizer. Is there a randomizer for Pokemon XD? And what mods have you been playing? Sounds neat. I'm actually so stoked that we have Stargazy here to protect with Bug and Flying type against grass moves. Because our entire team is very, very weak against them. Ooh. Roof. Great. It's not going to do much. The mod you're playing of Pokemon XD is updated with mechanical stuff, so there's fairy typing, physical special split, Alolan Mons, updated moves. Oh wow, so cool. Updated abilities. When's your next stream? I want to check that out. You should post in the Discord or in the Poke Galaxy Hall channel in my Discord space if you want, just to let people know when you go live, because I would be so down to check that out. always interested in learning about new mods. We currently have a rain team going on, so everybody kind of plays around with rain dance and rain abilities, like drizzle and stuff. I never really like went that far into dealing with weather or like strategizing weather teams, but I did spend a lot of time on Pokemon Showdown, and I really love team building on Pokemon Showdown. It's a lot of fun. But that sounds so cool. Throwing in like regional forms, new moves, new abilities. I had a lot of fun playing Pokemon Stadium 2 randomized. Just simply shuffling around the Pokemon and their movesets. But we did all of Gym Leader Castle, and we also did a bunch of the... I think we did every single cup in Stadium mode, which is so fun. But yeah, Wesso, now that you're back, I'll just do a quick recap here for you. So of course we have BBQ. We have Stargazy, who's super viable in battle right now. I'm surprised. Got some great speed too. Hink. And we picked up Garden, the Sceptile, who has some great stats. For level 10, those are some really beefy stats. And we had 2 Miracle Seeds already, so it was perfect. Also, the furthest I've gotten in Pokemon Leaf Green, and in any Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke on my channel so far, was Victory Road. And it was with this starter. We had a Grovyle as a starter, and we had basically kept it almost to near the end, and then we had all our Pokemon wiped out at the end of Victory, or the beginning of Victory Road, the very first trainer, unfortunately. Wes was saying, yeah, Drizzle, Pelipper with Hurricane, woohoo, and Surf on half the team. That's right, because it boosts Surf on top of the Stab, and your Vaporeon has Storm Drain too. What's Storm Drain's an ability? What does that do again? Oh, cool! And you have Sceptile. Hell yeah! You got your own garden going on. Rain Garden. Your Sceptile you have has Lightning Rod for protection. Nice. That's right, because Pokemon XD, there's a ton of double battles, right? Is it all double battles? That's really cool. Daryl, you were going through Game Pass, and you said you played the Destroy All Humans remake on Game Pass, but you got bored of things quickly. I really enjoyed that game, the original one. I spent a lot of time with that. I remember renting it on the GameCube. It was really neat. Dicey Dungeons, 100% recommend it. 100% recommend it. There's brand new free DLC. There's Halloween themed free DLC. There's like 6 episodes for each character, but the brand new DLC, the original creator just went back and rebalanced everything, so you can play the original, the Halloween, or the brand new Dicey Dungeons Reunions, I think is what it's called. It's fantastic. We just beat our first run as the Thief, and I've been doing streams for Dicey Dungeons exclusively on Discord. But I really like the music, really like the characters. I'd love to see an animated Dicey Dungeons TV series in the future. Oh, nice. The Destroy All Humans remake is great too. Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of Dicey Dungeons, I have to say. You know, it's not a brand new game. If you haven't played it, it's usually pretty affordable most of the time. Wesso is saying Storm Drain will suck in water moves and give a stat boost instead of taking damage. Oh, a special attack boost instead of taking damage. So Surf will hit both opponents, but then give your Vaporeon a special attack boost. Ooh, that's nice. Just a troll strat. Yeah, and that's right. Pokemon XD is all double battles. I feel like double battles are great. They're a lot of fun on Pokemon Showdown. When they show up in Gen 3, even though they introduced them in this, when they show up, they're a lot of fun in this, especially in Nuzlockes. But I do think they didn't take enough advantage of double battles, which was the whole gimmick in this series, or in this generation. In either of the games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, they could have taken way more advantage of them for sure. Highly recommend Sea of Thieves. If you get into that, Itorama plays a lot as well. It is an exploratory pirate game. You can customize your own ship. There's all sorts of cool gear you can get. It's very calming as well as very fun action-oriented game. I've heard really, really cool things about it. Yep, Stardew Valley, I have it on the Switch. We could do multiplayer Stardew Valley as well. And Spelunky 2. I'd love to play Spelunky 2. We're kind of going over Game Pass games right now, Wesso, because I just realized through my work, like, we just got Game Pass, and Daryl Stegosaurus has got Game Pass as well. So we're kind of just going through, like, what cool games exist on Game Pass right now and be fun to play. But yeah, Stardew Valley, huge fan. I want to start a farm there. And I want to see if I can do regular streams of it. Spelunky 2, also a really cool sort of dungeon exploration platformer that has roguelike vibes as well. And everyone I've heard that played Tunic found it was very, very difficult, but also very visually stunning game. Lots of good options. Garden wants to learn Bullet Seed. Heck yeah. What? Yo, Somni coming in with that raid. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had an awesome stream. Woohoo! We're not going to learn Bullet Seed here. Kudu Man, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow as well. And Stegosaurus, thank you for shouting out Somni. Says you're playing some retro. What were you playing? You're mostly going to lurk because you got to get some stuff done for travel tomorrow, but you're dropping some people off. Well, thank you, and welcome in, everyone. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3UpMoon. I usually stream every single day from about 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific, and we're rocking episode 2 of our Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke in Pokemon Emerald. So basically, if you know the Nuzlocke rules, I can only catch the first Pokemon in each new area that we encounter. If we miss it, we miss out on it. If our Pokemon die, then they're permanently dead. We have to put them in the PC, so we don't want them to faint. And I'll do a quick team recap for everybody. But yeah, we're one badge in, doing some training and grinding in the Granite Cave, and specifically trying to get our Pokemon, or our team, up to a viable level, so it's a bit of a grind fest right now, to take on the second gym. Thank you 1LPHD for the follow as well. I play a ton of, just to get to know the channel, I play a ton of retro games, I play a ton of randomizers. We started a Link to the Past randomizer run recently, and all of my streams are up on my YouTube channel as well. Plus we have a Discord if you want to check it out. But my YouTube channel has the previous episode of this, a bunch of attempts of Soul Link Nuzlockes with my friend Rathe V. Mori, and a few solo Pokemon ones, as well as Pokemon Stadium Randomizer, all sorts of cool stuff. But I hope you're having a great night. Somni's channel is always a great place to hang out. I always discover really interesting games I've never seen before. So yeah, I appreciate you choosing to share your community over here. Also, Somni has a great Discord. You were rocking some Silent Hill 2. Heck yeah. I played the first one. I remember getting to the very end of the first one years ago. But I never played any of the sequels, but you got the final endings. Congrats. Those are not easy games. I also always condone playing spooky games outside of Halloween season. I love it. Black DJX, welcome in. And yeah, I hope you have some fun travels as well as some safe travels tomorrow. I just got back from a little bit of a camping trip, the first camping trip I've done pretty much since I moved out west to Western Canada from Eastern Canada. Let's do a quick team recap. We had the choice of Glalie, Kabutops, or Gyarados. Some pretty cool starter choices. You can name a Pokemon as well. We actually have one name in the list. Mabube. Really interesting series of names we've got for the whole team, actually. Our starter's named Barbecue, named by Cyphers, but it's only 420 Moonstones to name a Pokemon if you'd like to. You can also throw nicknames into the ring before you see a Pokemon. But we've got leftovers on our Fossil starter. We have Cut, because it was the only Pokemon on our team at one point, Ancient Power, Hydro Cannon, and Soft Boiled for those million-year, 100,000-year-old eggs. Delicious. We have Stargazy, named by Cyphers after a Cornish pie that actually has fish heads sticking out of it, looking upwards to the stars. Keeping that food theme going. We have Gust, Silverwind, the bug-type ancient power. Feint Attack we learned as a TM from beating the first gym. And we got Flash. Stargazy has been very viable in battle right now because we're bug flying type and we're taking on a ton of wild grass types, which would body our team. Most of our team. We got Hink, which we fished up from the water with Hyper Cutter. Hink the Crawdont, named by Stegosaurus McCartney. With Quick Claw, because he doesn't have a lot of speed going on. Bite, Bubble Beam, which we just learned. Hydro Cannon, and Water Sport. The moves are randomized. Just to give people context, the Pokemon are randomized, the moves are randomized, but they kind of stick to the same type. We have not randomized the abilities, but I've randomized the items as well as the TMs, TM compatibility, and that sort of thing. Garden, our recent catch, Sceptile here, Bite, Mega Drain, Giga Drain, and Aromatherapy was actually caught while fishing in Petalburg with the old rod, so you never know what you're going to get in these runs. Also, the furthest I've ever gotten in a Pokemon Nuzlocke run has been Pokemon Leaf Green. We got wiped out by the first trainer in Victory Road, but this was our starter. We had a Grovyle who stuck it to the end. And of course we have John Goodman, the Duskull, named by Stegosaurus McCartney as well, Chesto Berry, and a pretty decent starter Ghost moveset, I would say. So pretty decent team. I'm trying to get everyone, I'm going to guess level 15, and we'll keep Barbecue at 21 and we should be alright. But it's always a good idea to extra level in these situations. Also welcome in Mint as well if you're hanging out. Oh, I see Ken Masters is hanging as well. Welcome in. Now I can't catch a Pokemon in this area because this is where we caught John Goodman here. And we were fishing for Pokemon earlier, and the question of the day that we had going on, and if anyone wants to chime in and answer, the question of the day is, what's one of your favorite fishing mechanics in any video game? I really like the Stardew Valley fishing now that I'm a little more used to it. I love kind of zoning out in Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS and fishing in that game. It's just so relaxing. Or do you like fishing in Pokemon? Do you like fishing in Link's Awakening, the original Link's Awakening, or in Ocarina of Time? Had some pretty cool fishing minigames. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat or in the YouTube comments. I think there's a fishing minigame in Breath of Fire 2 as well. What are you trying to do here? Come on. Just because you got a shell. At least it's a very suiting move for Almanite. Heck yeah. Some Pokemon like Grumpig and Almanite have been giving us some fantastic amounts of experience. Bean. Just hanging out and grinding. Tuesdays are actually my Fridays, so this is my weekend. So normally I do stream in the evenings around 5 or 6 Pacific, but on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I also stream around 10 a.m. Pacific, so we'll probably be continuing with this tomorrow, or we'll play some different games. I am currently in the middle of my first playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus, but my stream setup is not ready in my new apartment for Switch streaming yet. However, we did start a Link to the Past randomizer run recently, And the only other game that we're kind of tackling at the moment is Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. It's one of my favorite beat-em-ups on the Game Boy Advance. You play through the entirety of the original Dragon Ball anime, and I'm not talking Dragon Ball Z, I'm talking OG. Goku, Krillin, Roshi, Bulma, Oolong. And it's a fun game. We beat it as Goku in regular mode. We beat it as Krillin in regular mode. And we're actually tackling hard mode as Goku right now. It's very difficult, so we might actually do that tomorrow. I mean, it's not similar to Shredder's Revenge, but there is some comparison to be said about the fact that, or some comparison to be mentioned about those two games. Just the fact that the pixel art is so good on the Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure game. They did a sequel on the Wii and tried to turn it into like a 3D beat 'em up that just did not work. It didn't have the same aesthetic. But the OG one is a lot of fun. We've also got sound effects if you want to mess around with them.
Bam! That worked perfectly! It bites! And there goes the battle!
Trying to think, but you don't know what your favorite fishing would be in a video game. There's so many games with fishing in them. My cousin had one of those like N64 bass fishing games. Pretty awful in my opinion, but pretty funny at the same time. Giga Drain, baby. Oh, you know what? That's right, Minecraft fishing. I remember, just sent me back to a moment where, it just sent me back in my head to a moment when I first built a boat in Minecraft years ago. Figured out how to craft it. I'm gonna save just to be careful. Always want to save. Now we do have flash, and we can continue in this cave, but we can't use flash until we have the second gym badge. Trust in you, Hank. We're trusting you. Yes. Loving it. Loving it. Thanks again, Kudu Man, for that follow. Appreciate it. And Somni for the raid. And Stegosaurus McCartney for continuing your Tier 2 sub yesterday. For 18 months, I really appreciate it. Also, thank you to Henny Blank and Tojiko-san for continuing your Tier 1 subs. We got some brand new emotes as well by Bretto Top for our Tier 1 and Tier 2 subscribers. Like probably a month old. Yep, we can resist that. What's the matter? Got your nose wet? Oh. Yeah, let's do some healing. We're getting there. It's a little bit of a slow crawl here, just at the beginning of this grinding session. But we just had a whole series of captures, right? So that's usually how this goes with a Nuzlocke. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute here. Just use the washroom, top up some coffee, and I'll be right back. Leave you with one of my favorite pieces of town music in the entire game. that was a little bit too close. That wing attack. No, thank you. Excuse me. Pink wants to learn Thief. Sure, for water sport, why not? Because to me, water sport's a pointless move. Some really, really good experience. Holy shit. You're hoping for some good co-op for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There wasn't a lot of battles. In fact, I think there was no battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? Or no, not Sword and Shield, sorry. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, you can't battle other trainers, which I thought was a big missed opportunity. Excuse me.
excuse me while I put on my sunglasses.
Hey, I'm back. excuse me. Welcome in, Henny. How's it going? If you're not following Henny Blank, go give them a follow. Oh, you think my Ladybug has Swarm because it feels like you're hearing Pokemon cries kind of often. So I thought that was just hidden into the soundtrack, but does that have something to do directly with the ability Swarm? So that's really cool. Let's check. It's got Early Bird. So maybe it's not directly related to that, but I always thought that if you just listen to, especially on headphones, the soundtrack to Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, woven into the soundtrack are very commonly and very often Pokemon cries that kind of built in. And I didn't even know this growing up because, I mean, you're listening to it on tiny Game Boy speakers, and I did not ever plug headphones into my Game Boy Advance. At least not in my recollection, and not to play Pokemon. Oh, interesting. Swarm increases the frequency of the cries. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I'm back. More grinding. More grinding. Grind the Pokemon. A lot of cool hidden stuff like that in Emerald. Awesome. I'm always down to discover new hidden stuff in games I've played for most of my life. If a Pokemon has Hyper Cutter and you use Cut in the field, it will cut 2 × 2 around in the grass. What? No way. Hold on a second. That's crazy. If a Pokemon has Hyper Cutter as an ability, and you use Cut, it will cut a 2 × 2 area around in the grass. What? That is nuts. I'm down. You heard it here first, folks. Wesso, dropping knowledge. And if you want to go see a cool Pokemon XD mod, go check out Wesso's channel. With a Alolan Pokemon, updated moves, Fairy type, updated typings. I can never remember, is Ghost effective against Dark or Dark effective against Ghost? I think it's Dark effective against Ghost. Oh, do you think Crawdon can get Hyper Cutter? Let me check. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Alright. So the thing is, our starter already has Cut, so we have to teach Cut to this thing. I'm okay with that. I'll replace Thief. Cut's not that bad of a move. Although it would be cool if it was Grass type. If they retconned it and changed it to Grass type, it'd be neat. Everyone can learn all the HMs. I've left it open, so yeah, we can test this out right now. Let's check it out. Hank already knows 4 moves. Bye-bye, Thief. Bye-bye, Thief. Bye-bye, criminalness. The criminalness of this criminal is through the roof. Alright, let's do it. No, I wanna see this cool cut thing, but I don't wanna fight this thing. Alright, we'll do it. Always need grass though. Alright, send out the barbecue. We're roasting moths. Penny, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good one. Let's check this out. This is the first time I've ever experienced this. This is a real OMGWTFBBQ moment. It's too bad BBQ doesn't have hypercutter. Oh, you gotta, you wanna, you tell me, you gotta. Alright. Taking a boat downtown, gotta go back, just so we can see this cool cut thing. This better not be like, there's totally a Mew under that truck. We're going back, folks. We're going back to the SSN. We're resummoning the SSN. We're gonna find the hidden keys from the Silphco ghost. Find the keys that'll open the truck, and inside in the passenger seat is gonna be a Mew. Gosh darn it. Oh, suspense. Oh, bro. I can't catch it. Catch this thing. My good friend. My big psychic friend. Man.
Bam! That worked perfectly!
Here we go, folks. Come on then, whoa, holy shit. Amazing. That's cool. Is this only the case in Emerald? Like, you can't do this in Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green or Ruby or Sapphire? Emerald only, very cool. Hey everyone, welcome to the 3 at Moon live stream channel. I'm bringing you Game Freak's brand new game, Lawnmower Simulator, on the GBA. Just picked it up. They actually sent me a copy. It's a pretty cool game. You basically just walk around here and you can simulate what it's like to cut grass. You can use that lawnmower, or you can also use this lawnmower as well to get into those tight spots. That's pretty badass. Big fan of that. I had no idea you could do that. That's really cool. I played this game so many times. That's awesome. If we can get people to like level 14, I'll feel comfortable. And I think this is a good place for it because we're running into Mantines or Mantine, however you want to say it, and Ammonites, which give a lot of experience. That might have been a bad call, because he can't take me out with a flying type move. Ooh. We swapped at the right time. We don't have any fire type moves. Would it be cool if we gave the charcoal item to the barbecue? Hank Hell, the product on our team, would probably disagree and would probably be pro propane. Bubbles! The bubbles! My bubbles. I should have healed. Actually, I can probably do this. Such good music. I totally have this OCD thing where I always have to order my team from lowest to highest. Squirtle. I like squirtles. Heavens. Another one that's fairly useless is Lightning Rod. If a Pokemon with that ability is in slot 1 of your party, it will receive calls on the Pokémon twice as often. No, oh, please, no. That's one of the worst aspects of this whole game. No, thank you. It's a good way to troll someone, though, is tell them in Lightning Rod, oh, it attracts, there's a higher chance that you can win, I don't know. If you listen to the radio, you can win a night out or something. It's not bullshit, I swear. That is awful. Why? If a Pokemon with Lightning Rod is in slot 1 of the party, it will receive calls on the Pokemon twice as often. Oh. That's funny. Can't you just turn the coconut off? It does bite. But you can. Oh god, yes. The freedom. Whoa! Moosebone's coming in with that raid. 41, welcome in. Nash, I hope you're doing well. I hope it's cooling off where you're at. It's been super hot over here. Welcome in. Yikes. First, that awesome raid from Somni, and now Moosebones. Can we get a shout out for Moosebones? 43 with the Humidex today. Holy shit. Mads Knight, welcome in. Get this man some water. We are playing an Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke challenge, where we randomize the Pokemon and their movesets, favoring, what Pokemon's type is going on here. And basically we've shuffled around the items. We have the first badge, and we're training right now our team to about level 14 before we take on the second gym battle in Dewford. But my name is Matt, otherwise known as 3@Moon. You can catch me here every single day from about 6 p.m. Pacific onward, and on Wednesdays and Thursdays, which are my weekend, I stream at 10 a.m. Pacific, so you can catch me tomorrow and Thursday during the day. But I do a ton of randomizers of retro games. I do a series called the Retro Roulette, where you can spin the wheel and choose which themed game I have to play next, from Atari 2600 to N64. And all my streams go up on my YouTube channel, so yeah, welcome in. Nash's Place is a really awesome stream to hang out in. I know you had a great time. Let's do a quick shout out here. GoPos, welcome in. Gen 3 is one of my favorite gens. Gen 2 is my top favorite, but Gen 3, definitely music-wise, is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Gleason 28, welcome in. Emerald's your favorite Pokemon game? Nice. So we were just learning some really cool things about it from our friend Wesso here. Let me do a shout out to Wesso as well, who's playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness right now. We're doing a mod that has like regional Pokemon in it, updated types, all sorts of cool stuff. And then do a shout out also to Somniatic Streams, who just got the final endings in Silent Hill 2 and rated us earlier. Some really cool spaces over there if you want to check them out. We just learned some cool things about Emerald. One fairly useless thing, and one really cool thing. So we'll showcase it here. I didn't know this. I played this game my whole life since it came out. It was kind of my favorite one. I had Ruby, and then immediately got this as soon as I could. We got an interesting team going on. Our starter choices were Glalie, Kabutops, and Gyarados. And Brendan, who's our rival, picked Gyarados. We got BBQ, the Kabutops, who's easily the MVP of the team. We've got leftovers, and we have Cut, Ancient Power, Hydro Cannon, and Soft Boiled for those prehistoric eggs, fossilized eggs, just exactly how you like them. It's not a century egg, it's a millennium egg. Or more. What else we got here? I guess we can do a quick recap right here. We have Stargazy, also named by our friend Cyphers. So basically anyone can name a Pokemon for 420 Moonstones. You can add a name to the list if you want, and then we'll just go down that list. Or if you see a Pokemon and you want me to name that Pokemon, you can do that. We have one name queued up, Mbube, for the next Pokemon. And Chibishibe, welcome in. Nice. Hope you're doing well. You can only imagine the randomizer. I've done a few of these actually. The farthest I've gotten in Pokemon Emerald was the 7th gym. The farthest I've gotten in any randomizer on stream was Pokemon Leaf Green. Our starter was a Grovyle, and we got all the way to Victory Road, but got wiped out in the first battle of Victory Road. And you can go see that on YouTube as well. Let me do a shout out to Chibi as well. Some good folks coming out. Oh, Macho Cheese, welcome in. Fat Stacks. Awesome. Okay, we've got Mbube and we've got Fat Stacks are our next Pokemon. So this is Stargazy, named after a Cornish pie dish Cypher's introduced it to us basically, but it's a pie that has a bunch of fish heads sticking out, looking upwards at the star, stargazing, kind of like shoegazing. So many petals, all I can see is my shoes. I've been good. Moved into a new place, went camping, took a little bit of a break. Went camping on a lake with my partner and some friends, and it was awesome. We had a really great time. And yeah, just basically back to usual regular stream stuff. Just got a promotion at work, so just lots to celebrate. Good stuff. Hope you've been well as well. Who else do we have? We've got Hank. Hank was named by Stegosaurus McCartney, one of our mods. And Hypercutter, which I'll show you something about Hypercutter in just a second. We've got Quick Claw, Bite, Bubble Beam, Hydro Cannon, and Cut. We got John Goodman, great name, also by Stegosaurus McCartney. Decent moveset to start. And we have Garden, our most recent catch. We fished for a garden in Petalburg Woods, or in Petalburg City rather, with the old rod, so you never know what you're going to get. We had a Sceptile in that leaf green run where we got all the way to Victory Road, so I kind of want to, I don't know, this feels like good luck to me. We had 2 Miracle Seeds, and we got 42 HP, so it's a total throwback to Hitchhiker's Guide. Don't put too much deep thought into it. We've got Bite, Mega Drain, Giga Drain. Pretty decent moveset so far. Goat Paws. I love Sceptile. Oh, nice. You have a shiny one in what? In your Emerald? Or in a different game? That's one rule. Like I can only catch the first Pokemon in each area, but one rule that I'll kind of add for myself is if I see a shiny, I'm gonna try to catch it. I just haven't caught enough shinies in Pokemon games in general. I'm not usually like hunting for them or anything, but if we do see one, it'll be really fun. Oh, it's sitting in Pokemon Home right now. Nice. Very cool. In my Pokemon Legends Arceus streams, we took a little bit of a break from that because I did move into a new apartment. Started my stream in, basically I was streaming in my bedroom, and now I'm in an apartment where I have my own room to stream. So we leveled up. But in Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think I've only run into 2 shinies. It's a Budew and a Staraptor who's on our team. An Alpha Staraptor, actually. Shiny Alpha was pretty nice. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just a big-sized one. I don't think it is an Alpha. But a very, very fun game, if you haven't played Arceus. It might be in Sword and Shield. So we were just talking about that. I know a lot of people are probably excited, but also scared and kind of nervous about the Pokemon Direct that's going to happen tomorrow, or the Pokemon, whatever they call it. I don't know what you call it, but there was a different name for it. I'm just trying to remember the name. I'm going to call it a Pokemon Direct, but basically all the new hyped stuff, or like, you know, there was these leaks for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, tons of leaks. So usually after leaks, they hold a direct to like confirm stuff and introduce stuff. I'm excited. I'm also like hesitant a little bit. Hesitantly excited is what people were saying. But yeah, I like the starters. I like the starter designs. I'm also, just for context, somebody who got Pokemon Blue right when it came out and pretty much played every single Pokemon game from the very beginning. Like when it came out, I was like, I had to get Crystal the day it came out. I had to get Gold the day it came out. I was just like all about that. The last Pokemon games that I played were on my 3DS. It was Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Didn't play Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon or Sun and Moon. Didn't play Sword and Shield. I've only seen people play it here and there, but I never had that experience. And I did kind of dabble in their mechanics, like Z moves and Gigantamax and Dynamax and stuff like that, in Pokemon Showdown, which is just like an online team builder battle client kind of thing. But I really liked all the games up to that point. I'm sure I'd like those games as well, the 3DS and Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, but I'm jumping right from Oras to Pokemon Legends Arceus to potentially Scarlet and Violet, so different context, but we all come from different contexts, obviously, and our experience with it. You know, I like what I've seen so far. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to do anything crazy or do a stream about it. I like what I see so far about what's going on with the whole world development in Scarlet and Violet. Who do we choose? Yeah, Ammonite gives us a lot of experience. Just trying to get everyone up to at least level 14 or level 15 before we take on the gym leader. I don't want to dive in yet. Breeding got way easier in Gen 6. Yeah, thanks again, Nash, for the raid, and Somni as well. Really appreciate it. If you're not following Moosebones or Somniatis streams, definitely go give them a follow. And we've had a lot of technical difficulties over the last week with the Twitch channel, but I'm really feeling good about the fact that the last couple days we got the frame rate, bit rate stuff going on, audio desyncing. We had some audio desyncing earlier, but I think it's working nice and smooth here. Okay, Mightyena. I always called it Mightyena, but I realized after a while that it's not Poochyena and Mightyena, because it's clearly based off of a hyena, and hyena's in the name, Poochyena. So is it Poochyena and Mightyena? It's just not where I would go in terms of pronunciation right away. But like, Poochyena makes sense. Mightyena. But I always called it Mightyena. It's really funny. Mantine. Mantine. Pikachu. Pikachu. Oh, it's Pikachu.
Oh, it's Raichu!
Amazing. You're a big fan of a lot of the Gen 3 and Gen 5 designs. Gen 5 is Pokemon Black and White, right? I enjoyed those games. They're structured completely differently. Yeah, Raichu. Some of my favorite moments in video gaming is the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 announcer. If you haven't seen them before on my YouTube channel, one of my favorite, and I think one of our most popular series, is Pokemon Stadium 2 Randomizer, where we did the entire Gym Leader Castle, and we took on every single cup and completed every cup in Stadium mode, but we randomized the Pokemon movesets and the Pokemon that you faced off with. Plus, we had the chat come up with teams together, and that's part of the reason why it was one of my favorite streams, because it was like very collaborative, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend checking out Pokemon Stadium 2 Randomizer if you want to revisit the game. Haven't played it in a while. The original one I found a lot tougher. Pokemon Stadium 1 Gym Leader Castle I always found really tough, especially when you get to about Blaine and Giovanni, and it just like cranks up in difficulty. Yeah, we have a bunch of sound effects if you want to check them out. Just my channel, you have to go Command S space and then write in something. So we have a bunch of announcer sound effects if anyone wants to mess around with them.
Look at that swagger!
Yeah, that it just adds so much to a Pokemon game without an announcer. I'll just throw them all out. I think that's it. I think that's it. There we go.
Excuse me while I put on my sunglasses.
Oh, of course.
Bam! That worked perfectly!
Oh, yes. We actually have a lot. A lot more than I thought.
And there goes the battle!
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Someone made a song or something out of the
The
announcer's lines.
white-hot battle
Yes.
continues.
It was, I think it was Louis Zong. He did a song with the announcer. He does some great stuff, great visuals, great music. And yeah, if anyone wants to join my
It
Discord,
hung on by the skin of its teeth.
we have some fun times over there. Some exclusive streams, a whole bunch of different. Yeah, I've done a bunch of different indie games over there. It's a lot of fun. Lots of channels to talk about comics,
This is one wild situation.
anime, video game development, Pokemon, music.
What's this?
Yeah, these are some of my favorite ones to mess around with. But we've got all sorts.
Sorry.
Oh, you should totally do it. If you have a way to implement sound effects, I think I ended up going through a whole bunch of games that we've played already on stream, and I think we have 64 sound effects total, because I wanted it to be like aligned with the N64 for some weird OCD reason. But it took me like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. I was just kind of watching a friend's stream and just messing around with it, editing some sounds and stuff. Can you imagine how funny it would be if Monster Rancher 2 had an in-game announcer? That'd be great. Get one of like the 4Kids localization like voice actors from someone that like voiced a character on the Monster Rancher anime to do it. And there's just so many moments where it shocks you that they weren't like, oh, can you say that again? Can we get another take? Like the whole, oh, it's Raichu thing. It's pretty funny. There's a whole bunch of other mispronunciations. Someone needs to make a mod where they add Monster Rancher 2 announcer to the classic game. John Jonderson, great name. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. We all need it during the heat wave. It'd be interesting to hear a line for frame 1 knockouts. Nice. Yeah, even just something as simple as that would be kind of cool. Is that what you guys were streaming over at Respawn's channel? Were you doing Monster Rancher 2 tonight? Now, Ladyba's actually been taking, or Ladyba, has been taking a lot of really good hits, and for a time we didn't have anything to combat like grass types. So being bug flying, and like actually has some pretty decent stats, and was holding her own. I was also talking recently about in my Poke Galaxy Hall channel in my Discord, the Pokemon channel, we have just like random conversations about Pokemon and stuff. And one of the things that I was just thinking about the other day was how the design of Ledian has always been something I liked right away. And it would have been cool if Ladyba ended up being like a bug type starter, and then Ledian was like the Charmeleon, Wartortle, Ivysaur equivalent. And then I just try to envision what would an evolution of Ledian be, and I went on a little Google deep dive, and there's some pretty cool designs out there that people put together. There's a great one I posted in the Discord, but it's by somebody who envisioned a Mega Ledian. I'm not a huge fan of the Mega Pokemon or anything like that. The Mega Evolutions. Some designs are cool, but it feels a little bit gimmicky to me. almost there. I'm just going to get everyone to level 14 at least, and we'll take on the gym. But yeah, Ladybug, really cool design. Ledian is cool as well. Yeah, I could probably take it out, perhaps. Jeez. At these low levels like this, it's just a little bit scary to be taking hits, you know? Okay, we gotta switch. It has a flying type move, so we're gonna switch to Barbecue. Yeah, the Shell Bell is great. So we have leftovers on Barbecue right now. We found leftovers really early. All the items in the overworld are shuffled around as well. We also have Shell Bell, which is essentially leftovers. So every time Ladybug lands a physical hit, there's a heal at the end of it. So yes. Let's try this. You were kind of hoping the Zodiac Firestarter theory was true, so we can get a horse, bull, and a sheep. That'd be kind of cool. The horse and bull would be very similar though. But I guess no, the sheep could be in the same category. Could evolve into like a goat or something. Or ram. And then you'd have like a version exclusive Scorpion and a version exclusive Pokemon with 2 heads. Or a version exclusive fish for Pisces. I just thought, damn, that'd be so cool if there was a Scorpion Pokemon. And it's like, oh yeah, there's like 2. And they're like, meh, whatever. Nothing special. Another fire horse? I really like Mudvayne, the mud horse. I mean, wait, no. Mudbray or whatever its name is. I'm just gonna call him Mudvayne from now on. There is Rapidash. Caught the score. Oh, I'm probably thinking of astrology, yeah. And yes, there is Rapidash. In the anime, Ash rides Rapidash in the opening with no protection. That boy ain't having kids. He's the last Ketchum. A Fire Bull would be cool, yeah. As a design, for sure. Fire Psychic. No, it's been done. It's been done. Fire Fairy, how about that? I still really want to see a ghost moose Pokemon, because there isn't a moose, and I just want to see like the giant antlers, but like spectral antlers. It doesn't have to be a legendary, it could just be a fully evolved moose. You could have a little baby moose and then a second form, and that's it. Maybe it's the Canadian in me that wants to see a moose. It'd be massive too, it'd be really neat. I hope we see Tauros. Yeah, I think that would make sense, because the new region is supposed to be based off of Spain, right? It's got some sections of Portugal as well in there. So that could be really interesting. Imagine it would have Vicar Amelia vibes. What is that? Huh? I was thinking kind of like the forest spirit in Princess Mononoke. That was like where my mind was going, kind of. maybe a little more cartoony. Like if that forest spirit from Princess Mononoke met the Disney design for the moose in Moose Hunters, which is a classic 1930s Mickey, Goofy, and Donald animation. The way the moose is designed in that is so super cartoony, and I'd love to see like that meets forest spirit as a Pokemon. Oh, cool. It's a monster from another game. Nice. Very cool. I'll have to Google it and see. I'm just gonna do it, folks. Level 12, that's fine. Let's just heal and take on the gym. Now, I have bit myself in my own ass by saying that before during a Nuzlocke. That exact thing has led me to absolute danger and devastation where we lost everything. And the whole team is just gone. But I'm gonna stick by it for some weird reason. It's always better to over-prepare, but I'm gonna under-prepare just this once. See what happens. Cool. The universe is trying to get me to stay here and train. I hear you, universe. How about a grass-type kangaroo? That'd be cool. Not like Kangaskhan, but like more like a kangaroo. With ears that were like leaves. That'd be kind of cute. You actually caught a shiny in the 3DS port of Silver. A Magikarp. Yeah, but that's, well, I guess that kind of sucks because you evolve it into a Gyarados. Isn't there a guaranteed shiny in the story of Pokemon? Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Like, you always do encounter the red Gyarados, which is a shiny Gyarados. So, all it means is that you can evolve a shiny Magikarp into that one that you are already guaranteed to run into. Kinda sucks. Yo, Kyle, welcome in. It's going good. It's going good. We're still just training right now. We did lose Voltorb, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so you saw when we had Dragonite. And then what happened is after I caught Dragonite, as I was naming Dragonite, we had an audio desync, and then I loaded the state at the wrong time and basically went back in time, so that never happened. So I had to start again from the beginning. And in place of Dragonite and Dratini, because I saw Dratini and Dragonite in the same places, in the same routes, I ended up seeing a Voltorb, which we caught, and was named Roy Orbison, but unfortunately we lost Voltorb. And this was what we got in place of Dragonite. Garden the Sceptile, which is still a great addition to the team. It really helped with type coverage. And we're still kind of just rocking the same team right now. But instead of listening to my gut and continuing the training until we get to at least level 15 with everybody, I'm gonna jump the gun and go right into the gym right now. It seems crazy. Sceptile's a great member of the team for sure, definitely. Has some great stats. Like, let's just take a look really quick. So this is level 13. Level 13, fully evolved Pokemon, Hank. 36, 30, 32, 20, 20. That's a pretty great Pokemon, stat-wise. Look at this. Same level. 33, 22, 35, 27, 36. Crazy speed, crazy special attack, crazy attack. fast and offensive. Go Pods, you love all three Gen 3 starters. Oh, you have a shiny Crawdon too, nice. I always like the design for Crawdon. Better than the Krabby Kingler line, in my opinion. They're different, but... Alright, let's take a quick look at the ones that we have lost along the way in the Home for Infinite Losers. If you've ever watched Dragon Ball Z and watched a localized version of it, or a Funimation edit or censored version of Dragon Ball Z, Goku goes to hell at some point, and because they didn't want to have the demons have their t-shirts say hell on their like tank tops and their t-shirts, they were like, you better edit that, so they changed it to HFIL, like the name of our box here. They just erased part of what was on the shirt, and instead they called it the Home for Infinite Losers. So everyone still knew it was hell. It clearly looked like it still said hell. And they thought that that was a smart way to censor it. It's like, fuck off. Okay. We had Zigaboo, the Electrike, named after the drummer from the Meters, named by Stegosaurus McCartney. Caught it and lost it right away. Balut was a good member of the team. Could have been a Mewtwo, but we ran out of Pokeballs, and then we caught this awesome member. Ended up replacing it with Crawdon after we lost it in a very silly way. Haggis, the Manectric. Normally this is Dupe's Claws, because it's the same evolution family in my mind, but unfortunately Electric was already dead, so we had Haggis on the team for a little bit. Scizor was awful, because we caught it and lost it right away as well. And then we've got Roy Orbison. So, not too many losses. Doing pretty good in my opinion, I would say. GoPause is saying, I have a lot of shinies either from catching in-game that you caught a lot in Diamond, or through Wonder Trade. See, that's something I'd love to be in the newer games. I really hope Wonder Trade is still there. I'm not sure, like I said, I haven't played Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield, but that was one of my favorite things to do, was a Wonder Lock. So you're doing the same rules as this. Your first encounter is the one when you can catch, but the second you catch it, you have to trade it away. So you could catch like a Tyranitar and be like, yes! Trade it away, Wurmple. And you gotta deal with it. So fun. Kyle's saying, I have a ton too. I have a whole box of level 100 shinies. Wow. Nice. Let's just take a look at what items we have to pull into this battle here. Also, our starter Kabutops started off wearing this. So just the fan art alone, I can just picture it. Kabutops wearing this headband. It'd be awesome. But yeah, choice band, the choice... you don't want to do that on a Nuzlocke. You don't want to lock yourself into just one move. So that's my main reason for leaving it. What else we got going on here? Sacred Ash, we can revive and restore all fainted Pokemon. Not really useful, because if a Pokemon's dead, it's dead. Oh, no way. You traded everything forward since Fire Red and Leaf Green, so you have Pokemon from 2004 on your Sword and Shield. That's awesome. GoPause says, I got a level 1 shiny Delmise from Wonder Trade with max IVs. Whew, that's a very nice gift for someone to trade away. I was able to name him in Sword and Shield. Very cool. Alright, we're gonna do it, folks. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. Why not?
The white-hot battle continues.
It begins. Did enough training, I hope. Those bass lines. This whole soundtrack's great. Mind scan, what's up? Welcome in. Cool, you keep all your Pokemon from previous gens too. Nice. Don't poison the barbecue. Get out of here. Mindscan, you never played a Pokemon's game apart from Pokemon Snap 64. Nice. Did you snap a photo of Mew? Did you at least get there? Mew's under the truck. Under the rainbow truck. On the SS Island. John Goodman grew to level 13. And Barbecue. Again, that's twice in the stream where both John Goodman and our Barbecue leveled up. As I said earlier, this is the only channel, aside from John Goodman's official Twitch channel, which he specifically streams barbecue streams only on. This is the only channel, besides that, that you can see John Goodman and Barbecue level up live on Twitch. Tell your friends. Gotta heal. Let's see. Poison, poison. Do we have a berry? Do not want to poison Barbecue. We don't need it. Yeah, it's a forced double battle. Oh, which one? Mindscan? Are you thinking... Are you talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus? Oh no, the new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet. I've watched people play it though. It looks really beautiful. It's got some really cool visuals. Alright, first double battle, first forced double battle. Pidgeot and Electric. It's actually pretty decent. I just gotta go for it. We have a full set of shiny evolutions just because of Wonder Trade. Wow. Oh yeah, Weso's doing a really cool run of Pokemon XD modded, if you want to check that out. Hold on. Hank, hold on. Oh, you. I don't want to know you. How'd this happen? Some people are dicks and bitches. What can you do? Yeah, I was saying earlier, I've only ever encountered 2 shinies in Pokemon Legends Arceus. But, maybe 4 shinies total in like my history of playing old school games. I'm just like even running into them. Like, I know that the statistics don't add up there. But I just have not run into that many shinies. Umbreon level 13 is an interesting one to encountering. How's the fossil taste? You ran into a shiny Drifblim, and it's self-destructive. Thanks. love those leftovers. Cut this fool. There we go. John Goodman once told me. Keep moving. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh. Okay, fighting type can't touch ghost, but can ghost touch fighting? We'll have to see. Yes, you can. Okay, here's a really cool idea for a fighting game, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter. Those like high character roster games where there's like, I don't know, like 45 characters or something to pick from. I guess closer to something like Marvel vs. Capcom or Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Imagine a fighting style game like that, arcade style, and in the story mode, if you die as a character, if you lose, let's say like, if you lose like your 3 rounds, that character who's available from the start dies forever. And it's like Fire Emblem style, where the character's just gone off the roster for that whole save. And what you're trying to do through story mode is not just clear the fights, but absolutely survive. It's like survival story mode. And because if you don't, and you're using, you know, Ken, then you just, and you lose the second time or third time you fight as Ken, then you can never use Ken again in that entire save file. You have to start a brand new save file. And let's say it starts with like 70 characters, or maybe even 100 characters. So after 100, like it just inspires like a different way to like motivate you to get through a story mode. I don't know, I think it'd be really cool. There's a lot of potential. Holy shit. Brawly's leading with a Suicune. Okay. What can we do here? Have I ever seen Type Wild? No, I haven't. It's water type. It could have ice moves. Yeah, no, we're sending out the barbecue. That's fine. What a lead. This is not a good choice. Here, have a prehistoric egg. Have a million-year egg. Delicious. Disgusting smelling, but delicious. Cut this free. This is bad. Okay, I know it doesn't have an ice type move. Ooh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's crazy.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
Welcome back. I figured out what I needed to do in my settings. Of course he's gonna heal. Oh yeah. No. Victory! This is interesting. Interesting situation. Good luck. You know I love a good settings lesson. So I went into my settings, I lowered my bitrate just a touch. Not by that much. I adjusted in the bitrate settings of OBS. I'm trying to think of what it's called. There's specifically something to do with the max bitrate window. And I had it set to 1.75. And I brought it down to... sorry, my voice is really cracking right now. I had something in the back of my throat. Just like a... not a tickle, but just like a cough. It's kind of annoying. I smoke, so that doesn't help. Thank you, John Jonderson, for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. So maximum bitrate window is what happened. I went there and adjusted it from 1.75 to 1 second. And I had it at 1.5 for a while. I'm not sure why I was at 1.75. I also then went in and had, there's like a frame rate. There's an option to like set it to 0 seconds for automatic. I don't know what it's called, but it's associated with the maximum bitrate window field. And I just adjusted that, and it seemed to work fine. With a restart, of course, because that's always a good sign. I could use soft boil, but I'm not going to. Oh, sugar. I think the fact that it was set to 1.75 had like an abnormal number there. That's what was creating some sort of audio desync. Interesting to like find that stuff out, especially because when you think it's like your computer or you think it's your internet connection, and it's not. It's always a little bit of detective work. Bitrate can definitely cause issues for sure, but you're still bad about having it set properly. No one told me the way to set it properly, so it's all just been touch and go and like trial and error. Oh, come on. No. No, thank you.
It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
It hung on by the egg of its egg. Nonsense. This is a hilarious start to a gym battle. Cut that for there we go. John Goodman wants to learn Destiny Bond. No. That's just a joke when you're talking about Nuzlocke. Time for garden. It might be level 16 though. Or more. Could be higher than level 16. Oh, level 19. Holy shit. Let's just start draining. I'm scared, folks. The Giga Drain's gonna give us help. We got this. Yep. Thank you. I need the health. Eat the berry. It makes the sheep taste a lot better. No. Berry and then a super potion? Troll. This is a hilarious battle compared to the first one. If you go back and watch the first gym battle, this is a pretty funny one. It's gonna be a lot of good experience though. There we go. Spearow. Ooh, 21. Pokemon number 21. Yeah, it's our only option. Unless we just hope Spearow doesn't have flying moves and has more normal moves. We could use John Goodman, but I'm not gonna. Level 16. Okay, we've already beaten the Ace. I like Hyper Voice because it actually uses the cry of the Pokemon. Oh, we didn't get to show this off. Okay, Wesso. As soon as we're done this, Wesso showed me a really cool thing, two really cool things. One's really lame and kind of pointless, but one is really awesome. Two of just many things about Pokemon Emerald that I didn't know. I'm sure I don't know a lot more about this game. There's all sorts of little quirks that are like Emerald-only things that you can do in game that I just didn't even realize and just never got to that point of experimentation. It's just cool when a game exists for this long and we can discover new things about it every day, or every time you play. Yeah, this is it, folks. Spearow's done. 2 cuts. We got it. We defeated Brawly. Whoa, wow. Made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. We received the Knuckle Badge from Brawly. Hell yeah. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30, even those you get in trades, obeyed without question. And you'll also be able to use the HM move Flash inside the battle. If you'd like, you can use this TM as well. TM8. Which is Leech Life. Hey, first bug move. We don't have one. Oh no, never mind. We have Signal Beam. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Who can learn it? It's random, like the TM compatibility is random, so... I think I'm gonna actually just give it to John Goodman because we have a few empty slots. Like, we don't need Spite. We don't really need Nightshade, unless we get super high level with John Goodman here. There we go. Ladybug already knows Flash, so we can use it to deliver the letter to Steven. Can't face him anymore, can I? Damn. I'm just not sure I've faced everybody. I might have. Might have skipped that guy, but... There we go. We're in. We got the second badge. Alright. Healing. We didn't lose anyone. Keeping the team as it is. I want to show off this little thing I learned. But one of the things, I'll talk about the lackluster thing that we learned from Wesso that I had no idea about. If your Pokemon has the ability Lightning Rod, and it's the first Pokemon in your party. It's at the top of the party. There is an added effect in Emerald only where trainers will call you on the Pokenav twice as often. Like, no. Who the f wants that? Adding the new special feature in-game where you can get annoyed twice as much, interrupted twice as much as you're training, as you're grinding. No. As soon as Wesso told us that, I literally instinctively went here to Pokenav. I don't even have a Pokemon with Lightning Rod, and just turned it off. Even though all it does is just bring you back to this menu, it's just very satisfying to be like, ah, yes. Now the other thing I wanted to show you is this. Our Crawdont has, you'll notice that Crawdont actually has cut as well as Kabutops, our barbecue. Well, I didn't know this, but barbecue has cut, so we'll use cut. We have shell armor as an ability, so it's just blocking us from critical hits. And if you use cut on the overworld like this, I think you can do this in, you can just cut normally like this in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, all the Gen 3 games. If you didn't know you could do that, you can do this in the grass and clear grass for yourself. Alright, we can do it again. Alright. Now, our Crawdont happens to have Hypercut as an ability. It prevents attack reduction. But what happens when you use Cut with a Pokemon who has Hypercutter in Pokemon Emerald only? Full-on Lawnmower Simulator. You get twice the coverage. It's really cool. The first time I heard about it was here from Wesso. I had no idea. And I just love finding out new things about games that I've played a ton of growing up. I learned a lot about Link to the Past through randomizers. I learned a lot about Super Mario Bros. 3, which is easily my favorite game of all time. And I do a ton of that randomized as well. It's always neat to find that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, Nightshade sucks. I figured even Nightshade would have taken this thing out, but no. It's just really not a viable move until you're at level 60. And even then, it's just doing 60 power. So nothing special. But very cool stuff that you can do that. I always thought that was really neat. Or I thought this was really neat as soon as I found it. It just stuck in my head. Let's keep doing it, let's just put it away. Awesome. So what I might do is I might actually call it, but I want to say thank you again to Stegosaurus McCartney for keeping that tier 2 sub going for 18 months. I really appreciate it. Enjoy those emotes. We got brand new emotes from an awesome artist named Brettotop who put together some cool tier 1 subscriber emotes. We've got the Woe Moon, the Heart Moon, and the Laughing Moon. If you're not a member of our Discord, I post there when I'm going to go live. We have a really cool channel about Pokemon, game development, some curated art channels where we talk about movies and things we're watching on TV, anime, comics, that kind of thing. And it's just a good way to keep in touch and keep connected to the community when I'm not streaming. But it is the start of my weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Pacific in the morning, because Wednesday, Thursday, I usually do daytime streams. And you can usually catch me here every evening from 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll probably continue with this tomorrow, or we'll be starting the day with Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. I've been doing hard mode runs, specifically, not like speed runs or anything or trying to beat my time, but I just want to clear hard mode as Goku, because we beat regular mode as Goku, we beat regular mode as Krillin. There's a lot of really cool content in that game, and it's one of my favorite beat 'em ups on the Game Boy Advance. Genesis. Well, it's got a great soundtrack, it's got great animations. I want to say thanks to Somniatis Streams again and Moosebones for the raids. Really appreciate it. If you came in with those communities, please give me a follow if you're not following, and feel free to join the Discord. I think we're gonna raid. What do we got going on? Let's do it. We're gonna raid Carefree Bomb, who's playing some Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This is a total shift from Silent Hill to the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. If you're still sticking around, or from Monster Rancher 2 to Pokemon Randomizer. Let's go hang out at Carefree Bomb's channel. He's got some cool interactivity, cool community, and he plays a lot of really fun games, including randomizers like me. I will see you there. I will see you in the next part if you're watching on YouTube, and again, I'll be live tomorrow around 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks again, everyone. Nice to meet you if you just joined. Have a great night.